Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the Varsity. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day. It's a day before it should snow or whatever wintry thing we're going to experience tonight or tomorrow. But we're here, and it's warm in the studio, and our hearts are warm because the only one of my favorite people in the world, Lawson King's up in the studio.
What is up, guys? It's so good to be back. I love this show. This has been so much fun.
Yeah. Man, you are a party waiting to happen.
Oh. You too, Seth.
Yeah.
Man. It is a party in here. That's right.
Fantastic. And the only thing, man, you just had surgery, and so you got one hand in a sling and one ready to go.
Well, so. It's all right. We're gonna push through nonetheless.
Push it through. You're doing great, man.
That's right.
Also in the studio, he pushes the buttons, he slides the sliders. I found out a few weeks ago he makes the Oompa Loompas take baths. He is the Willy Wonka of radio, Steven Spiegel.
I mean, they've got to smell good.
Somebody needs to make them smell good.
We had this discussion about the Oompa Loompa loofah.
Yes.
And they do like their loofahs.
It should be a thing.
Loompa Loompa.
It's very exfoliating.
Oompa.
Exactly.
Oompity-doo. Okay, anyway. I appreciate them making all the really cool things happen in this studio.
Yeah.
So, little shout out to the little orange people with green hair.
Mm-hmm.
If you are orange and have green hair, you should probably get that checked.
You should try to get that out of the tub drain. It just does not want to come out of the tub drain.
I don't even want to know. Little clown hair everywhere. It's a bad day.
Got a good show lined up, guys.
Yeah. Hey, we're so excited. We have Douglas coming in, Tristin Hall Braylan Thompson. They're going to be here in the studio, and Lawson King's here. Noah's calling in from FCA, and we're going to have lots of fun doing Meme of the Week in a minute. But we want to tell you before we go over to the amazing social media, which can be found at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, or X as it's known, TikTok, and YouTube. You can find us at Varsity Radio Show almost everywhere. So come join us because you miss a lot when you don't. And then what? The fuel of the Varsity, Marco's Pizza. Pizza, salad, subsides, and desserts in the shops at Albertville. That's Marco's Pizza and B&B Video Game, the Albertville Mullet.
Wow.
And you should really try this place. It's really kind of fun.
I keep on hearing about it, man. I think it would be a lot of fun.
It's got like 50 arcade games in the back. It's a lot of fun to play. And then a video game retail store in the front. And we're talking everything from the Atari all the way to the modern Xbox and PlayStation.
Man.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
It is. It's incredible. B&B Video Games. Hey, we want you to come join us on our social media app, Varsity Radio Show, Facebook, and YouTube Live. Come join us right now. We want to talk to you, communicate to you, and you're going to miss Meme of the Week if you don't.
Is this Noah Dragash?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I love me some Noah Dragash.
Yes. Are you friends with
He's
Noah?
my buddy.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm going to text him real quick.
Noah's got great hair.
He has some great hair. And
he has great hair.
He is so funny. Man. Let me text him real quick.
Well, yeah. He will be live on the show at 2:45. He has really fantastic hair, which is it impresses me. And so, anyway, Steven, it is that time of the week that I so look forward to.
Say it.
Meme of the Week!
Meme of the Week!
Memes of the Week.
Ooh, it's official.
And we had concerning news. It didn't look like we were going to have a lot of memes. And then Jordan the Meme Fairy just dropped a ton.
The Meme Fairy.
The Meme Fairy. He's a little bigger than a fairy.
So he'd be the meme, what are those things?
Ogre?
No, Ogre's good.
I don't know who he is.
Meme Ogre.
I should have said we're talking about that.
I like that. That was awesome.
That was great.
That was a Meme Ogre.
Yeah. What are those other things?
I hope he's watching.
Those other things that stick around in the garden, what are they called?
Gnomes?
Gnomes! Yeah,
the
meme gnome.
The meme gnome.
I like it.
There we go.
But anyway, let's start this. Since they changed the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America, why stop there? Let's go to, instead of the Bermuda Triangle, the American Triangle.
Of course.
Why not?
Canada, United States, Mexico, it's all one thing. You
You just reminded me of something.
What is that?
Have you ever watched the Animaniacs?
Yes.
Oh, you know when they go through all the countries?
Yes.
That's what the way that you sounded those out.
I actually heard
like
that
song.
on a meme today. Like
really?
That actual song being sang, and it made me laugh.
Rob Paulson is amazing.
I know what you're talking about, where it's like all the countries of the world. Oh, yes. United States, Canada,
with
Mexico.
Yako Warner.
Next up was the Amish Powerball is up to 4 dozen eggs.
I would so enter into that. Man, eggs are so pricey right now.
Yeah. So expensive.
4
dozen eggs.
I bought 18 the other day. It was almost $10.
Oh
you know,
isn't that crazy?
He threw up in his mouth a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I guess I'm rationing my eggs. Anyway, and then next, she held my hand in prayer circle, so I guess you could say things are getting pretty serious.
Man, that means something right there.
Don't you like Napoleon Dynamite?
It is so funny. That is... Come get your ham, you fat lord.
That's right. Napoleon... It's pretty serious. We held hands. And then, your generation, and well, probably mine, are worried about your privacy these days. When I was a kid, every house in the city had a magic book. It was called the Yellow Pages, with your name, your address, and your phone number for every psycho on the planet to see it, right?
This is true. Now it's all online.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Because nobody has landlines anymore.
Well, some people do.
Yeah, very few people.
I think some people, they're wondering what these jacks are, these phone jacks on their walls, because they don't know what it's used for.
I know.
Yeah.
My house is that way. I've got them everywhere. I'm like, I don't need that. And, this is for the girls out there. You're concerned about
sandal
your
season.
Boyfriend or people seeing your feet the wrong way. Are you concerned about having ugly feet this summer? Don't worry. We got you covered.
That would be so
disturbing.
Hot.
It's disturbing.
Wearing those in the hot sun, that would be so hot on your feet.
I know.
Suffocating. And
they should come in different shades. It's like, this is mildly tanned. This is super tanned.
Yeah, you gotta match those with your level of tan.
Exactly, with your ankle, because they gotta match.
That's right. So when you go to Japan, but you can't see any subtitles. Yes. I have been on so many mission trips where this is legit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you play the subtitles and then they're in Spanish and you're like, forget it.
How about those places? How about those places where they try to translate it into English, but it's all wonky the way they put it up on the wall?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have been in many countries where, luckily, Belize, like most of them speak English.
Yeah.
You were talking about this morning, Stephen. Just seen a snowflake. Everybody in the store.
Oh my gosh.
I would say eggs, but they don't exist. So.
Right? Guess what we're going to eat?
What are we eating?
We're going to eat milk sandwiches.
What? Yes.
That's right, milk sandwiches.
That's apparently what he's eating. I don't see any eggs in that pile.
That's right. You can make French toast if you had the eggs, but no eggs, just milk sandwiches.
Yeah.
Just American toast.
Yeah.
Soggy bread.
Back in the day before Lawson was born, Stephen, you would remember this. Yeah. We had the blizzard of, 93? Yeah. And I remember sticking the milk outside. It was so cold that it actually froze.
Yep. I mean, the electricity.
The ice storm. It was the ice storm. When was the ice storm was after the blizzard.
It was.
So it was like 95.
If the electricity wasn't working, you could just put your stuff outside. It'd stay cold.
For a week. For a week, it didn't work.
So the contents of your fridge, just set it on the back porch.
Yeah.
And hope no critters come around.
There you go. Just like that. And
so that's it. That's the last of the memes.
Meme of the week.
That's it.
Next week we're prepared because I see Jordan drop 20.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah. I just showed Lawson some of them. He was laughing.
Those were good.
But yeah, they're funny. But anyway, Stephen, I know we have some funny videos.
We do. I was going to get everything kind of ready for our FCA folks.
FCA moment of the
week.
But
let me get you a video going real quick. Yeah. I think I can find you something good. I came across a treasure trove of little videos. So, there's one actually that you posted. I think you posted it.
Yeah.
It has to deal with one of our founding fathers.
Yes, it was very impressive.
It was very impressive. Now, have you ever skied before?
No. I've ice skated.
Okay, I skated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we found out that didn't turn out too well.
No.
Yeah.
No, I fell one time.
You didn't want to get up.
Just once.
You contemplated staying there.
Just once out of 2 times that I did it, but I did contemplate life in that moment.
Understandable.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you, Lawson? You ever snow skied before?
I have water and snow skied.
Wow.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm I'm pretty good at water skiing. It has been a long time since I've snow skied. I was probably 6 or 7 years old when I snow skied last.
You were so good.
So,
all right,
might have been okay. I don't know.
I got you. Well, here we can take a look at George Washington doing his thing.
I love the things he yells.
Yeah. Hey, let's see. I need to stall for just a second.
Okay.
So you guys talk about presidents or something for a minute.
Well, who's your favorite president, Seth?
There we go.
Let's hear it.
That works.
He's currently sitting in the White House.
Oh, man. How about that? Donald Trump, your favorite?
Yeah.
He's a good one.
I do like Washington. I was talking about this with my son the other day, and then Theodore Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt was a good one. He
a good one.
Very polarizing, but definitely a good one.
Yeah, with the glasses.
Did you know that the teddy bear was actually named for him?
I did know that. I did.
Yeah, it was on this day in history yesterday.
He was a beast of a man. He got shot giving a speech and kept giving it.
Just kept going.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yep. He carried the big stick for sure.
Yes.
He was a man's man.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who could get shot and then keep giving a 90-minute speech, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but George Washington, I mean,
he was the
first,
stuff.
Right.
He was the stuff.
Did he really have wooden teeth?
Yes.
I heard he did.
Ready your bayonets, gentlemen. We ride for certain death, but we ride with honor, with glory, knowing that there is a tomorrow for this great nation. Yes, gentlemen, have no fear, for we may die, but America shall live on. Yes, good sir. Yes,
good sir.
We shall not falter, for our cause is great, and we stand for the most just cause that ever was, liberty for all men. Yes, God bless, good sir.
Oh, I bet he's so cold.
If it is not the greatest father who's ever walked on God's green earth. God bless you, sir.
That looks amazing.
Invigorating.
Who will ride for America?
Who will ride for America? That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was cool.
He was true to the time period. Did you see the circle stars on the flag?
I did. I noticed
the 13th colony.
I did notice that. The original American
historically
flag.
accurate George Washington skiing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the details, the minor details.
It's the sword in his hand, though.
That's awesome.
I enjoyed him giving a speech as he rode. It was amazing, Stephen.
Right?
Stephen, have you ever snow skied?
Have I ever? No, I never have. I haven't even tried to water ski before. I've never had the chance to.
My dad's convinced he's going to teach my kids.
Oh yeah.
How to ski.
Now I do have size 14 feet, so I might be able to ski without the skis. I got big feet.
Hey,
I've not tried it.
Bonus points.
There you go.
Extra. Let's see if he's here. No,
I'm working on it.
Is it a video?
No, it's a Zoom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so we can or cannot see him?
Mm-hmm.
He can see. He can't see us, but we can see him.
How about that?
They used to could see us through that one, right there.
And he is here.
He is. Noah.
Bring him over real quick.
Sonya.
Noah!
It's the hair. It's the hair for me,
dude. Imagine Dragash. How's it going?
Oh my goodness, is that government out here?
It is government. How's it going?
No way, man. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty fantastic, can't lie. So
now that I'm here.
So
well, knowing his fantastic hair. Always money, man.
What's that?
I said your hair's always money.
You think so?
It never lets me down.
Money right here.
That is money.
It's good, man.
What can I say?
Speaking of money, I saw G-Money.
G-Money!
2 days ago at Los Arcos.
Wow.
Did you? No way. I just saw him 30 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Got you there.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
Oh.
G-Money.
I don't know. But
I like G-Money.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He's awesome.
He's good. He's good people.
He is.
We got about 45 seconds to the FCA moment of the week, guys.
Hope.
Awesome.
I'm reading the walls. Hope furiously.
Word of the year.
This is Miss Sonia's office. This is not my office. I'm using it because her laptop is in here. So this is not. Yeah, but yeah, we got some one-word shields.
Yeah.
Abide right there. Furiously, hope right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good words, I must say.
I agree.
But yeah.
I like it.
All right, guys.
Here we go.
8 seconds.
Sweet.
Put us on a brief hold.
Here we go.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
Noah and his awesome hair in the house. Woo! Straight from Huntsville. It's the hair.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. I love the hair.
Thank you.
And we are so honored to have the hair with us today. Noah Dragash and his awesomeness and swagger. Anyway, Noah, tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
So nothing too big coming up in the near future, but the big thing that we are preparing for is camp, summer camp. Ooh. And as you may or may not know, we got 4 different camps. Lawson knows this very well. Yeah. We got 4 camps. The first one will be June 9th through 13th. That will be the Marshall County one, and that will be held at Sand Mountain Park. And then the second one we got is the next week, June 16th through 20th. And that's the Madison County East one, and that will be held at the Whitesburg Rock, Whitesburg Christian Academy. That whole piece of land, that complex, really, really nice. And then a few weeks after that, in July 7th through 11th, we have our Coleman County camp, which will be at Coleman High School. And then July 14th through 18th, that is our Madison County West camp. That will be at Bob Jones High School. So those are the 4 camps, and those are their locations. We're just really prepping for that, just kind of getting stuff ready, because it's a lot. We got to get on top of it beforehand, even though it's only February, and we're halfway through February, which is crazy to me. But so that's the big thing. And then in addition to that, we have our power leadership training, and there's 2 of them. There's one for middle school and one for high school, and basically it's just an overnight camp where they all come, we play games, we fellowship, and basically what we're doing is we're training them to lead their huddles, to go back into their schools for the new year back in August, and to just have a good head on their shoulders, how to lead the people in their huddles well. And so the middle school one will be July 24th and 25th. That will be at Madison Academy, and they stay at the Marriott that's right by the Rocket Center. And then the high school one will be August 1st and 2nd, the weekend right after that, and that will be at the Von Braun Center. So those are all the camps we got coming up. So that's really it for now. But yeah, so
Noah, which one of those camps are you like the keynote speaker?
Man, I can't say I am for any of them. But man, I don't even think I really ever speak at all at any of them.
Yeah.
That's never really been my role. When I interned, I mean,
that surprises me with that hair.
I know how to have good hair. 101.
He is the guy that's on top of it behind the scenes, though. Like, he is everything that you don't see that gets done. Yeah, it's Noah, man. He's on top of it.
If I went to FCA, I would want him to teach a little side class on how to make your hair look so fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
That would make a good huddle.
Oh man, it was. Yeah, it would. I mean, it'd bear a lot of fruit, I think. Different hairstyles today that are just like, they're okay. But I'm like, nah, you don't know what you're doing. So yeah,
right.
I'll keep that in mind. But
that's right.
I appreciate that. That's a good
spiritual gift, man. You got good hair.
Well, that's a stretch. No. Those are the big ones. My personal favorite, I think, would either be probably PLT, the high school. I don't know what Lawson would say. I mean, St. Simon's might be, because in between the Whitesburg one and our week off, which is July 4th week, we only interns and summer staff, and staff too. We go to St. Simon's Island, Georgia for the whole week. And it really is, that's always been my favorite part of the summer. We just kind of get away. There's no campers, nothing against campers, obviously, but it's nice when it's just us interns and when we get to advance in our faith. Right. We call it student leadership advance instead of a retreat, because we don't want to retreat in our faith. We want to advance. So that's always been really awesome.
Yeah, that would definitely be my favorite thing with FCA as well. It's because, you get to the middle of the summer and it's really easy to get into a slump and to really just settle in. But that student leadership advance really helps you push forward and get ready for that final push of July, where you get those last 2 kids camps, and then PLT, which is amazing. That's also a great camp.
Wow.
Fantastic. Yep. But yeah, so that's all I got.
Well, Noah, you're fantastic.
Well, happy to be here. So I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for calling in.
Yes, sir.
We
Thank
think
y'all.
you're awesome.
It's always awesome. So,
well, bye to you and your awesome hair.
See you
later.
Bye to y'all. See you, Lawson. Y'all take care.
He wakes up and it's just perfect. Just
Perfect.
like
Perfection.
yeah, Noah. He's got a younger brother named Caleb.
Yeah.
And man, I love the Dragashes. They're good. Them's good people.
Them's good people.
Yep.
Stephen, make me laugh.
Sure, I can do that. See, I just did it.
Ta-da.
Look at there.
Wow.
It's like dance, monkey, dance.
That's right. Dance. Make those Oompa Loompas do a kick line.
My goodness. So, what would happen if you could combine bicycle with soccer? Do you think that would be a good combination?
It'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, it is actually a lot of fun to watch. Here,
I think
take a
we're
look
about
at
to
this.
see.
Uh-huh.
Here it is. Oh, wow. Wow. Nice. Soccer ball.
Yep.
1883. Wow.
I don't know if I could stay on the bike like that.
Been around that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder if you're allowed to kick it with your feet or if you have to use the bicycle to kick it.
I don't know.
You
I
know,
have to look up the rules and the bylaws.
yeah.
It's like,
feel
can
like
you use
when-
your feet or just the wheel?
I feel like when Lawson's arm's better,
Yeah.
he's going to be trying that.
Oh,
Tell
yeah,
us a
for
little
sure.
bit more about what's going on with that arm, bud.
Well, during football season, you know, it's always football that causes this kind of stuff. The first game of the season, I went to make an arm tackle and popped my shoulder straight out of socket.
Ooh.
Woo.
So on the way out, tore the labrum really bad, actually. And then last game of the season, I popped my right one out of place. And
Pretty
so,
really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then had surgery on the right one first, I think because he knew it wasn't as bad and it'd make me come back for the second one. And then the second one got it done very recently, and I guess a month ago now.
Gotcha.
And so we're on the mend though, and it's good to have good doctors that can put you back together.
Do you know Tessa Monroe?
I do.
You
yes.
do. You know, she just had hip surgery.
She did, and then she's gonna have another hip surgery.
No.
Because she actually tore her labrum too. There's a labrum in your hip.
Yep.
And she tore the hip labrum, and then there's this like capsule that your labrum is in your hip, and she tore the capsule part, so she has to get that one repaired, and it's bad news.
She just had surgery.
Can't imagine having hip surgery
on
at like
Monday?
17.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yesterday
it was. It was. Oh, I guess it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Get well, Tessa.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're the stuff. She's
All right.
funny.
she is funny.
She.
Do you like blowfish?
Sure.
You do?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, here. Let's take a look at this.
Can you please stop shining that light in my face? I've had a rather long
like a
day,
skeleton.
and I would appreciate some relaxation.
That's scary.
Guys, I really don't like this. Can you please? Oh, don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Please stop! Oh, okay, you guys happy now? Can you put me back in my natural habitat? You get your stupid Instagram Snapchat video. Oh, I feel bloated. Do I look bloated?
I feel bloated.
Oh, she's touching me again. Ain't that nice? Remember that time I told you not to touch me?
How do you tickle a fish?
Wow. I learned something new. Did you know? This is true. That dolphins, blowfish, actually release a toxin
I do. Yes.
when they're hit,
Uh-huh.
and it like paralyzes whatever's around it so it can get away, except for the dolphin.
Right.
And the dolphin, it does the opposite.
Uh-huh.
So the dolphins will play with the blood. They will intentionally make the thing blow up
Yes.
so they can make it spit the stuff, and they pass it around for hours.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Uh-huh.
This
It's
The more
awful.
is a true story.
Uh-huh.
the more you look into dolphins, the more you realize
savages.
they're not really as cute as they seem.
No.
And they're
So-
like super smart.
Also, killer whales. We're afraid of sharks, but killer whales kill great white sharks.
Yeah.
And we used to hang out with them SeaWorld. Why was this a good idea? Like, okay.
Killer whales, scary.
Thoughts, Stephen?
I don't know. Did you see the video of the guy who got swallowed by the whale recently?
No.
He was like in a kayak,
No,
and
but
it
I
was
want
like a
to
Jonah
now.
moment. I mean, this thing came up and just swallowed him, and then all of a sudden, as they went underwater, you saw he popped back up. Him and his
good.
boat popped back up.
Good.
So,
So he didn't
made
die.
it. No, he didn't. He didn't die.
He almost did.
Yeah.
Wonder if he got back in the boat. Somebody was recording that, though.
Yeah, it was definitely recorded.
So,
yeah.
I feel bad for the guy. Like, you're just sitting there hanging out and whale eats you. Just biblical. I mean, just completely biblical. And terrifying.
The Lord provided a great fish to swallow Jonah. And Jonah was inside the great fish for 3 days and 3 nights. And the Lord was merciful and commanded the fish to vomit Jonah onto dry land. So Jonah went out to proclaim the word of the Lord to the people. Hallelujah, glory to God.
That's awesome. Oh, wow. I'd be scared, too. That cat would have to go.
Who is fishing with a glowing lure?
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a fishing license? Sir, are you aware that fishing with a glowing lure is strictly prohibited? Well, we'll see how tough you are when Lieutenant Barry arrives. Barry! Coming, Maury! Come here!
Pull the police, open up!
Wow.
Right?
That was amazing.
Yeah, Dusty does a good job with
If
that
I
stuff.
had a cat and it started doing all that kung fu stuff, he's going to be having a new house to live in. I'm just being straight up, Lawson.
That was the editing on that Jonah one was really good.
That was great.
It was
Hallelujah!
muffled in the whale and then louder when you got out. That was
I
pretty good.
enjoyed that.
You appreciate good production quality.
Oh man,
awesome!
Yes.
I thought that was great.
Cool. I'm in a media design class right now, and so I'm learning about all the nuances of Photoshop, which is tedious but fun. I enjoy it. It's good.
I use a free version of that called Paint.net. And it lets you layer, it lets you have transparency,
Really?
save as PNGs, do just about everything that you can do with Photoshop. It's not as easy, but it's free.
Well, hey, that's worth it then.
Exactly.
It's not as simple.
So we got about 50 seconds until Clutch.
Clutch.
I had an ID, then we'll Clutch. And I'll go try to find that cat talking video because it really is
It's bothering you, isn't it?
It is. I mislabeled something.
I had a tragic incident with a cat last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He ran in front of me.
Oh
no!
One of those kinds.
It was a sad day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I prayed. I said, God, will you get somebody to move that cat out of the road so I don't have to see it?
And along came a hawk.
Yeah, instantly. I'm joking. No, but it was gone.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
The scavengers took care of it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
The circle of life.
It's a sad day.
It's the circle of life. That's all it is.
I didn't mean to kill it. I'm making it at minutes. That was your cat. I'm sorry.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
The clutch moment.
All right, Lawson. I need you to say this with me in the way I do it. It just feels good. I said, "Watch your mouth."
Watch your mouth.
That felt good, didn't it?
It does feel good.
It feels nice. And so that's what we're talking about this morning. I mean, tonight, this afternoon. Wherever we are, what time frame we're
No, you've got to tell people. They've got to know. This sermon was used on a Sunday morning.
It was.
Uh-huh.
It was. It was good.
That's good.
And so that's why. So if you ever hear me say night or morning, it was a sermon. And,
Right.
So anyway, this was a Sunday morning sermon. Stephen was there.
I was a little peek behind the curtain there, and
Nice.
what's happened in the studio here. So.
It was actually fun. So it was really fun to do this. But have you ever wondered? I have what people take away from some of your conversations.
Oh yeah, that's something I think about all the time.
I know.
With sports especially, because when you're having those conversations in the heat of the moment, it's a big deal with what they take away from what you're saying.
Yeah, and there's so many times I've had a conversation, I go away and I just sit, I'm like, I wonder if they took that the way I meant it, or I wonder what they got out of what I just said, or You're always questioning that, but out of all the things that will make a major difference in our lives, in the lives around us, and connect to us, is our ability to be intentional with our words and the things that we say, Lawson.
Yeah.
And our words, whether we like it or not, they're going to be remembered. They're going to build up or they're going to hurt somebody. And James 3:2-12 says this so good. It says, "Indeed, we all make many mistakes." Amen. For if, I love this scripture because it'd be awesome. For if we could control our tongues, are you getting this?
Yeah, for sure.
We would be perfect and could also control ourselves in every other way. Man, that'd be good. We can make a large horse go wherever we want by means of a small bit in its mouth, and a small rudder makes a huge ship turn wherever the pilot chooses to go. Even though the winds are strong, it makes it go that way, right? In the same way, the tongue is a small thing that makes grand speeches, but a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire. And among all the parts of the body, the tongue is a flame of fire. It is a whole world of wickedness, corrupting your entire body. It can set your whole life on fire, for it is set on fire by hell itself. People can tame all kinds of animals, birds, reptiles, and fish, but no one can tame the tongue. It is restless and evil, full of deadly poison. Sometimes it praises our Lord and Father, and sometimes it curses those who have been made in the image of God, and so blessings and cursings come pouring out of the same mouth. Surely, my brothers and sisters, this is not right. Does a spring of water bubble out of both fresh water and bitter water? Does a fig tree produce olives, or a grapevine produce figs? No, and you can't draw fresh water from a salty spring. And I want to say this to you, Lawson. Change your words and you can change your world.
Wow.
It's really that drastic. I mean, it's really that significant. And today I want to talk about questioning my words. And the first thing I want to say is, what lens do your words create? My question to you is, why does the way I look at things change the way I see it?
Yeah, perspective is a huge deal. And whether you're talking to someone or whether you're being a good listener. If you're being a good listener, then you have good perspective. If you're even being a good talker, you have to have good perspective at who you're talking to, what they're going through, making sure that a verse that sticks with me is rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. And you need to make sure that you look at things in a good way when you're listening and when you're speaking with someone.
Yeah, and it's so powerful. I think the way we look at things, the lens we choose to look at it, and this is what I'll say, Lawson, like if you feel negatively towards somebody, and they're even trying to be nice to you, you come into the conversation with a negative lens on your eyes, right?
Right, for sure.
With a negative outlook. And so the second thing is, do you know that your words travel? And Proverbs 18:21, the New Living Translation, says it this way: the tongue can bring death or life, and those who love to talk will reap the consequences. In the Message, it says it like this: words kill, words give life. They're either poison or fruit. You choose. That's a powerful statement right there, right? Sure. So my question is this, Awesome. What are some ways our words end up affecting more than just us?
So a huge way that just pops into my mind instantly is sharing the gospel. You know, in order to share the gospel, first you have to live a life that resembles Jesus, and then secondly, when you're sharing the gospel, your words have to be. You know, I love it on this show. It's on this radio show. It's the word of life, and that is so true. God's word is the word of life, and if we're speaking in accordance with God's word, then we have the power to bring life to people who are dead. And so, wow, what a blessing that is, and also what a privilege, and it's pretty scary too. You know, it's something you have to take into account for sure. Yeah,
going with that first scripture, we're either given fruit or poison, right?
That's right.
And that's so good. So what world am I creating with my mouth? See, your words bear eternal significance. They carry weight not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. right? The way that I talk, I have 3 boys right now, and the way that I talk to my boys, I can either build them up or break them down.
Right.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want to break them down. I want to be the positive in their ears. So what kind of good can I create by speaking positive things?
Speaking positively to someone who's having a bad day or someone who's going through something in that moment, you don't know what people have going on, and so that positive word, that even like just smile that you give, it doesn't have to be speech. It can be, but speech is powerful.
Yeah.
That one positive word to someone can maybe change the entire outlook of their week, their month, their life, and so speaking positive things into others' lives also creates a response. It makes them want to speak positive things into other people's lives because they see, wow, what he said to me made me feel good, and I want someone else to feel good. So it's a chain of positivity that gets started maybe by you, maybe by your 1 or 2 words of encouragement.
Yeah. And hey, we want to pray for you. I just want you out there, choose to speak positive things. Choose to breathe life into people, encourage, which literally means breathe courage into people. God, we come to you today and we pray that you would give us words that bring life and not death. We pray, God, that you would breathe your presence and your power into each and every one of us, God, that our mouth would be, God, used for good and used to do good things for you. Lift us up and be near us today in your holy and awesome name. Amen.
Amen.
Stephen? So good.
That is a good word. So that was a Sunday night, or was
that was a Sunday morning?
Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Those were my main points. That was a very abbreviated version. Stephen can tell you, I took a fan and feathers and blew them all over the sanctuary.
He did.
It was great.
Oh, wow.
But first he said, all right, y'all, I'm going to need your help after this. Because
That's right.
We got to clean this up.
I didn't want to clean it up all by myself.
Yeah.
What is the story behind the fan and the feathers?
Your words travel.
Oh.
Just like this. When you gossip, right? It affects more than just you. If you talked bad about me to somebody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you came and said, "Hey, Seth, will you forgive me?" I can forgive you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the person you talk to has a different outlook on me,
right?
And the people they talk to have a different outlook on me, and the people they talk to.
Yeah.
So, in other words, it's like a feather pillow, right? Like, yes, I forgive you, but how are you going to get back all the things?
Gotta clean up everything else.
Yeah, you can't. And so your words travel, and so that's what
definitely.
I meant. So, and then I asked people to help me clean it up. So, I don't know if you've been to a hockey game before, match, game, whatever, Steven. But my favorite part is the fights.
Of course. It's like why you go to NASCAR for the wrecks.
Right.
Hopefully nothing bad.
Right. You want everybody to live. You don't want anything bad to happen, but you enjoy the action.
You need a little excitement.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when I go to a hockey match, if they don't get in a fight in the middle of it at some point, then I feel like I've missed out on it.
Right.
You didn't get the full money's worth.
I did not.
Exactly.
I feel like I need
Somebody's got to lose a tooth.
Somebody give me some money back.
Right?
But
kind of like this?
These two guys right here, they did a little something different. Look at everybody standing up, getting ready. Here it is. Here it is. Wow. The ref was getting ready to break them up. Yeah, I'm not putting them into the penalty box for that. Yes.
That's funny.
That's amazing. Can't we all just get along?
I was expecting the USA and Canada fights. That's what I was expecting. Did y'all see those that hockey match?
No.
There were 3 fights in 9 seconds in the USA-Canada match.
There was a lot of smack talk before the game.
Oh, yeah.
America won that just for
the record.
They
did, 3-0.
Yeah. USA.
And you know the national anthem got booed. The Canadians booed it.
I heard that.
Ew.
Just because they don't want to become the 51st state.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, if they're not careful.
You keep that mess up. We're coming for
Keep
you.
on messing around like Trudeau.
He's out anyway.
Or is it Governor? I guess it'd be Governor Trudeau, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lawson, my friend over here, he's about to go to college, and I don't know if you remember 2020, Stephen, but we had Zoom calls sometimes.
We did have
with
Zoom
your
calls.
Teachers or your professors, and I found this hilarious, but the best way to escape an online meeting.
Suggestions about moving paragraphs around even. Did you guys just see Tyler get kidnapped? Do we need to call the police?
That is so
fairly
funny.
concerned. Fairly concerned.
The girl under him's like laughing. What if that's for real?
Oh, man.
Lawson, what would you do in that moment? Like,
I'd have to... I mean, I would literally just give him a warning, like, we're about to call the police. So you better give it up if it's fake. Oh, man.
Lawson, have you got to play with a VR headset yet?
I have. It was a couple years back. I got to use, but not one of the newer ones. These new ones are just...
They're crazy.
Insanity.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I have.
My little girl had a little money that she'd been saving up, right? It's from Christmas, birthday, teeth, because she gets money for teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Tooth Fairy's about to go broke.
Yeah.
But anyway.
If she can get a VR.
She was able to save up money. She did. She got a VR. It was a Meta Quest 3, right?
How many teeth do I have to give?
Let's see. You got
Tooth Fairy
You got
at your
three
house.
sons, right? 3 sons. That's a lot of teeth.
I know.
Anyway.
I know.
So, yeah, she wanted one. She had the money to get it, so we got it for her. And it is a game changer, man. If you've never had one of these things on before, Seth, have you ever put one on?
Never.
Oh, man.
No.
It is so cool because you put it on and you're in your whole different world. There's this game called, was it First Contact?
I don't know that one.
It's mixed reality, right? And you're standing there and this hole appears in your roof. You can kind of see your room, but then you see a hole appear and this spaceship drops down. And
Wow.
it lands and then a gun comes up out of it. You have to grab the gun. And then these little aliens, little Puffians, I think they're called. They start jumping and cracking into the walls and jumping towards you and getting at you, and you got to shoot them. And they turn into these balls, and they go into the.
And this
into
is
the
in your
spaceship.
house.
Dude. It is so cool because the walls are breaking left and right. You can look out and see the space terrain and see moons and planets above you. It's
Wow.
neat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's also terrifying watching your house break and be inhabited by aliens.
Oh, this is kind of fun. Kind of fun, actually. But, you can do a lot.
This is great!
You can do a lot with VR.
Hi.
How's it going, man?
I have homework
Oh, yeah, I
to
saw
do
that.
I've seen
with
these.
Big numbers.
Let me help you out.
The
I saw
first
this
one,
segment.
20 plus 40.
In your head, I want you to imagine stacking the numbers above each other.
Okay.
Lawson, I
You
can
have
see
the
you
zeros
doing
on top of each other, and then you have 4 and 2 on top of each other, okay? Now, what's 0 plus 0?
0.
And then what's 4 plus 2?
6.
What do you got?
60?
Yes!
30 minus 10.
So put the 30 over the 10. What is 0 minus 0?
0.
What is 3 minus 1?
2.
Then what are you left with?
20.
Bang!
The next one is 50 plus 50.
How are you going to solve this based on what we've learned?
You stack the 2 numbers and then you add the 2 zeros. That gets 0. You add the 5 and that gets 10. Then I get 100.
Yes! Let's do 83 plus 92. 2 plus 3, what's that?
5.
9 plus 8, what's that?
17.
What number you get?
175.
Yes!
Yay!
I love that.
He was
I
so
love
excited.
that. I love the way he's like pumping him up.
Made it exciting.
Getting him hyped up.
Lawson, I could see you pulling that.
That would be fun.
You're
man.
kind like that. Steven,
Yeah.
there are people on the football team that don't get as much recognition as the football team.
Yeah.
And, there is this one school called California, and they appreciate the extra people in their... Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
Yeah. And they appreciate the other people on the team.
Right.
That contribute to the success of the team. And so this is the team celebrating such people.
Oh, yeah.
He grabbed the helmet. He tackles it.
Nice. We talked some... Oh.
The coach is acknowledging the equipment manager. I just think that's fantastic.
That's so cool, man. Especially, he might have played football in high school, and then he sees his opportunity to go tackle someone again.
That's right. He wasn't playing.
Seize the moment.
Whatever you do, don't mess with that equipment manager. He is not going to be friendly to you.
Not messing around.
He's vicious. I thought that was hilarious. I saw that, and I'm like, man, somebody stole the helmet, but the way the room celebrates him. And so, but anyway.
You can tell he's beloved for sure.
Yeah. Your equipment manager, who was your equipment manager
For football, we didn't really have one. But for basketball, it's this guy named John Heath Kemp. And shout out John Heath if you're listening, man. But, man, John Heath he's such a fun guy.
Yeah.
Super funny. He's on the esports team. He plays Mario Kart for our esports team, Wow. Do you know what the esports team is?
I've heard.
It's it's
literally got a pure video game.
Video gamers.
Man, they're killing it this year.
Man, our esports team has done so well.
They're so good.
And so John Heath, he was an awesome manager.
Welcome to the party.
What's up?
I know Braylan over there. I've seen Braylan. Tristin, what's up? Welcome to the party. How you doing? Good. I'll put those on. We're gonna watch some funny videos. It's going to be a great day. We just I guess you saw it too, the equipment manager tackling. Yeah.
It's awesome.
It doesn't get much better than this.
Now, who's Tristin and who's Braylan?
This is Tristin and this is Braylan.
All right. I'm Lawson.
And this is Lawson Key.
I might have played against y'all. Were y'all guards? I saw one of y'all's a guard.
He's a guard. I'm a guard.
Cool. And then you're tackle or?
Nose guard.
Nose guard. Nice. That's what I played too. Lots of fun.
Oh, yeah. You need to get close to the microphone, Tristin. If you can't.
You can pull it towards
you. You can pull it. I messed it up. I apologize. Steven!
There we go.
Bring on the laughter.
Y'all like NASCAR?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Turn left, right? Go fast, turn left.
That's it. Make a circle.
There's a strategy to pit stops and all that stuff. But, for people who are just getting into it, I can imagine it's pretty exciting, right? Being out there with everybody. Even if you're in, like, the minor races, not the big one. But I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy, but he's a YouTuber who got to get out on the track. And
well, I was having the best day of my life, ripping around Daytona like a bald eagle. I was flat out, avoided a wreck, which was awesome. I thought I was the best driver to ever exist in that moment. And it's probably because my sleeves were cut off that I was able to pull off that maneuver, come down pit road. Then someone slammed into my rear left quarter, spun me out, lived through that. Got some fresh tires, went back out of there. I'm hot dogging into 1 and 2, and
wow,
the car lost it in front of me, and I saw it. Didn't have enough brakes to get slowed down before it, and tried to go around it. Misread it, zigged instead of zagged when I should have zagged. And I zigged, and bam, blew the front end right off my hot rod.
Please make that man the announcer guy.
Cletus
Cletus
McFarlane. It's so good.
Is that his real name?
That's what he goes by. I'm not sure. He's a YouTuber, though, right?
Is he a race car
This was
driver?
his first start, from what I understand. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
He was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I enjoyed his commentary.
Zigged instead of zagged.
I zigged instead, ripping around Daytona like a bald eagle.
Right?
Wow.
So I don't remember if... now, Seth, I know you don't have a cat.
No.
But...
nor do
Lawson.
I want one.
I do not have a cat.
No cat.
I don't have a cat either.
Okay. You have a dog?
Wow.
I have a couple dogs, yes, and we have some neighborhood cats, and that's enough for me.
He's not a fan.
Them hanging out in the neighborhood that's all right, but
you ever hear them?
From time to time, and sometimes they get in our garage, which is not. I mean, they're nice. They're sweet cats, but
not preferable.
You don't want them in your garage because you never know.
Yeah.
Well, they will take care of rats for you, hopefully.
Yeah, that's true. So that's
the plus side.
Definitely a plus.
Now, do you ever make your dogs talk? You ever make them like sound out syllables like "I love you" or "Daddy" or stuff like that? Do you ever do that with your dog?
If I could do that, I would.
Yeah.
Never tried it.
Never have tried it? You should try it. Yeah, they'll mimic you. They'll make little sounds in the syllables that you're speaking in.
Huh.
Especially if you give them really good treats. But cats, I've never seen cats do it. Well, that is until now.
Till now.
Say hi to everybody. Hi. Hello.
Brand cat.
Hi.
Wow.
I've never seen a cat talk like that
That's
before.
an O for me.
No? All right, guys. Do we have pets?
Yeah, I got one. I got a little dog.
Little dog?
Little dog?
I got a few.
A few?
Yeah.
Must explain.
Well, recently I got a lab, and I got bloodhounds, and
cool.
Nice.
That's about it.
All right.
Cool.
So 2 dogs?
4.
4? Oh. Wow.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Do your dogs ever chase wildlife outside? Ever find a rabbit or, a chicken? You ever find them? Did they ever drag anything up on the front porch? Bringing you a present?
No, but
No?
we have people that live beside me that own sheep, and they get into their sheep farm and everything. So,
Wow.
Gotcha.
Not fun.
Yeah. So, when's the last time you saw a rabbit? You see them very often?
Summer.
Summertime?
It's been summer.
I've seen a couple here recently.
Really?
And it's really cold outside, I know, but yeah, I've been seeing them running around. Well, here, you can find them indoors, too, like these people did.
Yes. You don't want to be disturbed.
Just chilling.
Who stuck him there?
I don't know. Some schools actually have rabbits like that on site, on the property.
Really?
And they just kind of, hop
hang
around.
out.
They just hang out.
Look at him. Not even trying.
Nope. Just
Mind
enjoying
his
the
own
game.
business. Love it.
Looks like it's just watching the game, pretty much.
Right?
All right, game over. Somebody give me a carrot.
All right,
You
let's
have
see.
animals?
I have 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
Got a lab and then a Boykin and Brittany mix.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
How coordinated are we? You think you can just follow basic commands one after the other without messing up? I don't know if you've seen this on TikTok, but there's this trend going on. So you hold a sucker in one hand and a bar of soap or a bar of deodorant in the other.
Yeah.
And somebody tells you, okay, lick the lollipop, sniff the soap, or sniff the deodorant. Have you ever seen this?
I've not seen that.
Feels like an old school game of Simon.
It's a good setup.
Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Switch hands.
This is the game changer.
Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap.
So do you guys ever do any trends on socials? I know you probably see this kind of stuff all the time, right?
That looks traumatic.
Yeah, I've never done any of them, but
Yeah.
I see them all the time for sure.
I got you.
And a
That
funny,
poor guy.
funny personal story like this is I was at my grandmother's house one time, and she's got a pond right by her house, and I had Chex Mix in one hand. I had caught a frog with the other, and I was eating the Chex Mix out of one hand, and then all of a sudden I lost track and put the frog in my mouth.
What?
And I had the frog in my mouth.
How old were you?
6, 7 years old,
Okay.
something like that. Too old, pretty much. Too old to have done something like that.
It
so.
happens.
But yeah, I feel his pain for sure.
Right.
That's rough.
It was rough. I thought I was going to get warts all over my mouth because, I was still believing in the frogs causing warts. And all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you probably weren't drinking coffee back then either because everybody told you it'd stunt your growth.
I
One
did
of those
not drink
things.
coffee at that point either. No, that was one of those things I
Drink
believed.
coffee till college.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, now you love it, don't you?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of my life.
What
Guys,
about y'all?
yeah, what do we think about coffee over there?
It's all right. I'm not really a crazy coffee guy. There's nothing really that stands out about it.
Okay.
I drink it every now and then.
You like it straight black, or do you like it with cream and sugar? You like it cold? You like it hot? What?
A little bit of cold and hot. I like that little, what do you call those little glass bottles you get at the gas station? Those little Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not, but
That's
that's if I do drink coffee. I'm not really crazy about it.
What's your favorite flavor then from the Starbucks bottles?
I like vanilla or something.
Yeah. I like the coconut. Coconut's really
Really?
good. Yeah, you should try it sometime.
I know they made those.
Mm-hmm, they
I think
do.
I've had that.
Yep.
Nice. Sounds so good.
Now, I've got to ask this question because, ladies around your age do a little babysitting. But guys, I wonder, have you ever had to babysit before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Awful.
What now? Let's
says it's awful.
this. It's awful. Why was it awful? First off, how old were the kids or kid that you were having to babysit?
8 and 4, probably.
Oh, so 2 at a time.
Wow.
Okay. So how was your experience? Tell us a little bit about
Well, the 4-year-old, like, he's just kind of all over the place. Like, he's always, like, jumping from here to there. Like, they're so energetic.
Right.
8-year-old, he's either, like, if you can't get him to do something, he's just kind of everywhere. But if you can get him locked in on something, he's just, you won't even know it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But getting them locked in.
In this scenario, both of them were running around, and it just kind of, I couldn't keep up with them.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So did you ever get them locked in? Did you ever get them onto something?
I got the older one locked in. The other one I just had to put up with.
All right. So what'd you get them locked into?
It's one on the PlayStation. Just
Okay.
And then the other one, he just kept jumping on me.
Yeah, video games do it. And yes, us guys, sometimes we turn into the jungle gyms. Especially, you'll notice this when you're a dad later on in life, that you are always being climbed upon.
Always.
I've got a 10-year-old, and it still happens to me. So, anyway, I'm glad you said something about locking them in, because I found this guy who I saw this. This guy is babysitting, but he's getting this kid locked in. Now, this is crazy. He got the sunglasses on, sitting in the little, the little walk around with a roller thing on it, so they can learn how to walk.
Yes.
They kind of scoot around the living room, that kind of thing. Yeah. So the bro is babysitting. Here, take a look. This looks like fun.
Yes. I could see Braylan doing this. That's locked in, isn't it, Braylan?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Locked in.
Braylan knows what to do with the 4-year-old next time.
Just put him in a concert, I guess.
That's right. Lights, sound, everything. You got this, Braylan. That's what we're here for. We help many ways.
Does Douglas have esports yet?
No.
No? Do you think it might be coming anytime soon?
I have no idea. Maybe. I mean,
yeah.
I'd like to see who did it and if we did good.
Yeah. You think y'all could do good? Do you have a lot of people who play video games around there?
Well, like, I don't really talk. Like I have my friends I play the game with. Like,
okay.
I have no idea if we'd be good or not. I mean,
what kind of games do you play?
Play NBA 2K.
Oh.
Some Madden.
Yeah.
Some MLB The Show.
Cool.
I beat this guy every doubt.
Heck yeah.
It's not bitter.
Got anything to say, Tristan? Come on.
Tristan, you want to comment on that?
Am I wrong?
No, he ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong. That's good. Yeah, esports, though, that's nuts, because they're actually competing in video games, and they're making leagues for these schools. And it's actually being, it's recognized by the AHSAA, so the Alabama High School Athletic Association does esports now.
What games do they play?
They have Super Smash Bros. I don't know if you ever heard of that game. It's they got Mario Kart Wii, I guess, or no, Super Mario. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm talking out of turn because I don't really know all that they do. But
I got you.
They can play Madden and stuff like that too.
Right.
I know that.
They can even do Fortnite.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, look at this.
They're
kind of taking their victory march. They made it to state. They got the cheerleaders and everything.
Yes! Yes!
Did you notice off the top, though? This guy is, like, really overstimulated. He's plugging his ears. It's too loud in there. But dude in the back is chill. He's like, yeah, let's go.
Look at the guy, like, he was, like, in the team, back up, like...
Right?
The whole band. That's what I'm talking about.
I wonder how you get locked in. I wonder how, like, what you do. Like
state champions.
Like football, like, game day, pep rally, and you got the little, you got everything going. What do you do for that?
Varsity Fortnite team. Yes. I love this, Steven.
I thought you would.
Why didn't they have this when I was a kid?
You guys ready for the athlete
Yes.
interview?
Let's do it.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
We're so excited to be joined by Tristin Hall and Braylan Thompson from Douglas, the Douglas Eagles. Tristin, I'm going to start with you because I've had Braylan here before. Tristin, you play both offensive guard and defensive end for the football team. How do you balance those two positions, and do you have a preference for one over the other?
Well, I like both sides of the ball, but if I had to choose, I'd probably stick to offense because I think that's where sophomore year I had an okay year, but then this junior year I kind of balanced it out on offense and mainly stuck to offense this year. They moved me to nose, and I just really didn't like it.
Awesome. Braylan, almost the same for you. You play both offensive line and defensive line. How do you balance those two positions? Do you have a preference?
Well, I kind of unbalanced it.
Unbalanced?
I asked if I could play defense. Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that. I love it.
Me and you talked about that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Love playing defense.
Yeah. It's always more fun to go after than be gotten after.
A lot less rules.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
So Tristin, how has your season been overall? How was the season overall, and how did you manage your recovery from an ankle injury?
Well, I wore my brace all year, and I felt like it was a pretty good season. I feel like we could have done much better, and I'm hoping to do much better this senior season with a bunch of people returning.
Good.
Braylan, and then it's you. You mentioned that Coach Lyles has pushed you to get stronger and better. What's one piece of advice that he's given you that's really stuck with you on the field?
Well, he told me this probably a month or two ago. There's no more after this. This year's my senior season. There's I can't. I gotta wait for next season. If I'm a freshman, I could probably there's more time. Now let's go or nothing.
Yeah. Lawson.
So you kind of you stole a little bit of what I was going to say, but I'm good to freestyle. So
good.
Let's go. I was gonna ask about the offense defense question, but let's go back to Tristin. So what's been your favorite part of this year so far on the whole? Football, school, everything included. What's been the favorite part about this year?
I would have to say just starting in general, playing. It was my first year starting. I think that's probably the most exciting thing that's happened. It's fun, and hope from next year be a good year too.
Yeah, for sure. That's a lot of fun. And Braylan, what about you? What's been the best part about this change to playing nose guard?
Well, I like that I can I ain't got to get now I can focus on one thing, and just in general, I think I'm a lot better at defense. I don't like being held to a lot of rules.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I loved I played tight end my freshman year, but I love the move to defense because like you said, it's all about are you going to be the more intense player? It's not so much about what you know, but more about being more intense. So, Tristin, I believe it was you that said that Nick Saban is one of the people that inspires you. Is that right? So, Nick Saban, obviously an amazing coach, but what specifically about him inspires you?
I would say, well, I went to a camp this year. It's the Kalen DeBoer camp.
Cool.
And it wasn't really people was talking about it the whole time I was there. It ain't as tough as Nick Saban's was last year, and I feel like his toughness really kind of inspires me to work hard and everything like that.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, toughness is sometimes more important than talent and skill in football for sure. So y'all both said that Coach Lyles is your favorite coach. So Braylan, what's your favorite Coach Lyles saying? You hear it all the time. What's your favorite one of those?
Yeah, put me on the spot. I didn't really think about this.
You can think about it, and then I'll give Tristin one real quick, and then you can think about it, and I'll come right back to you. So Tristin, you said you're a big history guy. So you like history pretty well?
It's all right. Probably one of my favorite subjects.
So if you could trade out that history period for another period of weightlifting, would you do it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Another period of weightlifting it is in place of history for sure. So what about your whole schedule? Would you just swap it all out for football-related stuff, or would you keep some?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Gotta get...
There's nothing you'd keep.
Probably Mr. Brock's class.
Oh, okay.
What does he teach?
Ag,
nice.
Okay. Now that could be fun.
Hey, I was just thinking about this. Talking about history or weightlifting. Really what you're doing in weightlifting is muscle memory. Right?
Yeah.
See what I did there? So,
you're learning.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Muscle memory.
That... And then stomach memory from eating lunch,
But that muscle memory, it's got to be a lot of fun. You try to set new personal records all the time, I'd imagine. So where y'all at right now in the weight room?
I think I'm at like 220 on squat, or not 220 on squat, 220 on bench. I was at 450 on squat. And it went back down to 405.
Okay.
And then about, I forgot what I got on power clean, but is up, I think it's at like 200.
Nice.
Tristin says that like it's small stuff.
What you got, Braylan?
Back at 405.
Well, I'm not like a crazy strong dude, but like I've improved a lot from like I started. So I didn't play sophomore year. I came back January of last year to start working out again. I brought my bench from like 115 to like 165, 170, 175. I haven't maxed out in a while.
That's growth, man. That's growth.
Squatting somewhere in the twos. I'm just not really a strong guy.
Yeah.
So, Tristin, can you walk through your pregame routine? Any rituals or superstitions you follow to get in the zone before a game?
Well, I'll tell you what that helped me the most. We have downtime before games, and I had an air mattress. And I noticed that when I laid on the air mattress and kind of, got rest and everything, I kind of felt more better than I did when I didn't, because someone popped my air mattress. So.
Sad story.
Oh, no.
Sad story. And then his game went down the hole after that.
You know anything about that popper of the air mattress? Did you catch anybody doing it?
Does anybody, Braylan, know anything about?
I wish it was me.
Tristin. So, Tristin, Braylan, you had an interesting start to your football journey, including the first snap where you got pancaked.
Yeah.
How did that moment shape your attitude towards the game moving forward?
It just kind of, I kind of realized that everybody else here is here to hurt me or hit me. Like there's no like
everybody's there to hurt
spots.
you.
Yeah, like there's there's nothing easy about it. Like you just gotta. I just had to like up my game and just
yeah.
I think I got pancaked maybe once or twice this whole season. Maybe.
You weren't gonna let it happen again.
I got to catch myself. I guess.
Tristin, how has Coach Lyles influenced your development as a player on the field?
I'd have to say he always says hard work, and he always talking about we always have to fight adversity, even if something happens. And I just try to put that towards what I do on the field and everything, and try to, I guess, get my mind right.
That's good. Braylan, and then Lawson after that. What was the highlight of your season for you this last year?
Probably when we went on the road to Geraldine on JV and got that tackle for loss. I had the first few snaps kind of wobbly, but after that I got in the backfield a lot, made the tackle for loss. Got a lot of I think I had like 2 or 3 pressures on the quarterback.
Yeah, awesome.
Pretty cool. All right, so that Coach Lyles saying, I'm interested to hear what that might be.
I got it. It's not really like a saying. It's kind of, I like hearing my name. Like I hear, let's go Braylan, let's go Thompson.
Oh yeah,
like
when he calls you out like that.
It's kind of like man, I did something there.
That's very cool.
Feel better.
So I saw that you were interested in video games. Is there a game that you can beat Braylan at?
I think I've beat him. I think I've beat him in maybe NCAA a couple of times.
He's sitting there shaking his head. I don't know. So
he's never beat. He's beat me in Madden.
I beat you in NCAA.
NCAA, maybe once.
So we're gonna have to have a tournament, is what I'm hearing. We're gonna have to get
I hear.
Get a PS5 plugged up in here.
Next time I come, we'll bring it.
Let's go.
Have a little game.
So, Braylan, I saw that you're interested in going to business, and I'm also thinking business. So, what about the world of business interests you?
So, first, it's like get you paid for a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of jobs that can get you paid like with business.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, I think he called a dispatcher. Like, he sits there, computer, makes phone calls, tells him where to go. And a business degree would get me paid a lot more at his job. You don't need college, but it'd get me paid more there.
Cool. So yeah, being a dispatcher, that's a really important job. Getting people where they need to go.
Cool.
It's a self-controlled job. Like, you control how much you make.
Oh yeah, that's awesome in a job for sure. So why is Coach Lyles your favorite coach? You've probably had a bunch of coaches, and you've got a bunch of coaches at football, I'm sure. But what makes Coach Lyles stand out to you?
I'd have to say, he always, if let's say we lose, he's always there to pick us up and go at it the next week, and just that his motivation, it really inspires me.
Having a motivational coach sometimes is better than X's and O's. So Yeah,
Tristin, what does the typical day in the life of Tristin Hall look like when you're not on the field or in class?
Sit at home.
Sit at home.
Sit at home, and I guess play video games, and then sometimes get out with my family, and sometimes go fishing and stuff.
Yeah, Braylan, hanging out with your friends is one of your hobbies. How does your bond with your teammates off the field help you on the field during a game?
Well, it kind of just it was like if one of my teammates I don't really talk to, and then my actual friend comes up to me, they're both tell me what to do. I feel like I kind of understand my friend more, what he's trying to get to.
Yeah. And Tristin, football is a physical sport. How do you mentally prepare for each game, especially when you're on the line at both positions?
Well, you gotta know that you're gonna hit them, but they're gonna hit you harder, and everything like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
So getting yourself mentally ready.
Yeah, knowing that they're going to hit you and everything.
Lawson, I remember this when I played football. I remember the offensive line guys drinking an entire bottle of Pepto-Bismol before the game.
Keep from throwing up?
I guess. Their nerves were so big. But Braylan, when you're not playing football, what other activities do you enjoy doing with your friends or your family?
With my family, if I go to games, I go to Auburn, Atlanta with my dad. That's something with my family. My friends, we go it's like a little virtual golf place in Onion. It's called Pin Seekers. We go there sometimes. Come hang at my house sometimes, watch TV. I got me a little barn now. We go down there sometimes.
Nice.
Very
Lawson?
Cool. All right, I'm on.
Did you say virtual golf?
What he has said.
That is cool. So do you have to put on, is it a screen in front of you, or do you put on a visor, or what happens there?
It's like a projector at the top of the room, and pretty much you go and they have a little leveling thing, and if you press the button, sometimes if you're an uneven surface on the thing, it'll raise you'll raise up with the surface. And,
wow.
Kind of, they got a little tee, they got a little rough area, they got sand.
How lifelike is it?
If it feels like it makes it hard if you put it in the sand. If you hit in the sand on the game, you put your ball in the sand and it'll register. And when you hit it, it's harder. It's not completely realistic, but it does help you with golf.
It must be fun. You and your friends do it, so
yeah,
that's cool.
I like it.
So yeah, there's this. I don't know if y'all have seen it. Have y'all seen the Tomorrow Golf League?
No.
That's going on. It's these pros are putting together. Tiger Woods has a team out of Florida, Rory McIlroy has a team out of Boston, and they're putting together these teams of pro golfers. And it's this virtual golf for part of it, and then around the green, it's real golf. They have a green for every hole that's different, and then they have there it is.
There it is.
Right there, you can see what it looks like, and so it's so cool. It's really is the golf we get tomorrow. So
wow,
this virtual golf it's amazing. So coming back to Tristin, so The Blind Side is an amazing movie. It's got a really good story behind it. What is another one of those football movies that really just resonates with you?
Remember the Titans. I like that one. And that's about.
That is a really good one. That's powerful story on and off the field for that one. And so this is something for me that. Do y'all like practice? Let's just get that out there first.
There's some days that you just kind of let's get this over with.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, it's a good time. You gotta make yourself have a good time.
Yeah.
If you're with your friends, during the some period that you're not involved in, extra point.
Yeah.
So let's not involved that. We'll go there, get water and talk. What's going on?
Tristin, what do you think?
I like it. It's better than going home and just sitting there all day. It kind of gets a little bit active and keeps you in shape a little bit. So
for sure. I was the guy that I enjoyed to practice, and now that I'm a has-been now, guys, so I'm just I'm gonna be the guy that tells you before everyone else tells you that don't blink or you will miss your senior year. And it's good to enjoy every single moment of practice, even when you're running more than you thought you physically could, and you feel like you want to pass out and die during the summer workouts. So keep in mind that this is it, and this is some of the most fun times of your life. So that was a little real note, but what's your favorite drill for practice, Braylan?
Ooh, I like Indy. Inside, right? Where it's just like D-line, O-line, running back, quarterback. And like they're trying to teach the offense, but like sometimes he's like just getting out there disrupting it, getting them mad at the offense. Like I never go against him, but like on the other side, if I somehow get back there, I like getting other people yelled at.
That's so much fun. I'm right there with you. What about you from an offense perspective?
That's hard. I'd probably have to agree with him on inside. It's fun because you get to go against like people that are sometimes better than you and everything, and then when the people are just average, you get a little bit of a break, but you still need to take it like 100%.
For sure. Yeah, inside is good competition for sure.
So you played that.
Oh yeah, inside drill. We have a special day for inside run for our offensive and defensive line. It's like a whole day committed to
Wow.
It's Tuesdays. We have inside run, and then we have blitz pickup, which is where defensive line just gets to get after that offensive line on it's a pass, but they can hard count you though. That's the thing. And love it when our defensive ends jump and we do up downs and stuff like that. So getting after the offensive line is fun.
So Tristin, you were talking about Blindside. What's one lesson from the movie that you've applied to your own game or life?
I really don't know. Like I just like the movie for what it was and everything, but I just can't think of that off the top of my head.
And Braylan, Uncle Drew, which is hilarious, is your favorite movie. What do you love most about it, and who's your favorite character?
Who was the preacher? Who was
I've seen parts of it. I hadn't seen the whole movie, but I think it's hilarious.
Like him and Elijah one?
Maybe. But him or obviously Uncle Drew. I like just like the scene where like, oh, this guy can't shoot, and like he goes in there and like comes back from like 2-0.
It's hilarious when they do stuff like that and they just show up at basketball courts and play people.
Yeah.
Act like they're old and everything, and then just destroy them.
Oh yeah,
it's fantastic.
Or the guy, the blind guy, like like they go out there and play them, like they play like these girls at the gas station, and like they get beat because the guy out there can't see without his glasses or whatever. I remember seeing that scene. That was pretty funny.
It's funny.
And then also all the makeup. Look at the transformation from Kyrie to Uncle Drew. That's really crazy movie magic. And then Shaq making him look old.
Shaq. That's hilarious. Tristin, we all know high school can have its embarrassing moments. Without revealing too much, what was the funniest or most memorable moment you had while playing or practicing?
That's going to take a minute to think about. I really can't think off the top of my head. I have to think on that a little bit longer.
Well, I got something you can answer, okay? What's one of those traditions you guys do? Before a game, does everybody touch something? Does everybody say something? What exactly happens? What's that ritual? Because every team has something like that.
I know that our offensive line and defensive line group, before we go out, we always huddle up and pray and everything like that.
Cool.
It's awesome.
Is there like a Douglas Eagle statue somewhere that everybody touches its head or something? Does anything like that happen?
We have a statue, but I don't think we touch it.
Okay, gotcha. I just had to ask.
Eagle statue.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's like Nacho Libre eagle powers.
Give me no eagle powers.
Give me the eagle powers.
Have y'all seen Nacho Libre?
Y'all eat eagle eggs before? I'm just wondering. Just for somebody. You know?
I don't know how you'd find an eagle egg.
Yeah. In Guntersville.
Have to be climbing some trees.
Yeah, that's right.
Guntersville and the eagle nest. It does exist. Austin, you got any more questions?
Well, just a couple more. We'll throw a couple more out there. So, Braylan, what's been a way that you've been able to impact your school and your community on a personal level through playing football? You know, like what's something that stands out to you with that?
I'm trying to think. I don't really know how to word anything like that. Wait, say it again.
So, like, how have you been able to impact your community or your school on the whole through your football career? You know, what has been something that's you've been able to see an impact in your school through the way that you've played?
I can't really answer that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Super thought-provoking question. Sorry, guys.
Does your team ever do anything like for any of the younger kids? Do you ever have some kind of a day to kind of showcase some skills, or do you ever pour into other kids through the team?
We have a Friday night light camp for the younger kids for the start of the season, and let them go out there and hit and run through drills and everything. So
yeah, you get to be a part of that.
We get to help
operate.
Yeah, operate it.
What does that feel like to be out there and helping these other kids who are coming up?
It just has a. What am I trying to say? You have a good feeling about it.
Yeah.
Teaching them like stuff and everything like that.
So what you're doing is leaving a legacy for these kids.
Sure.
You're helping guide them in the right direction. It's got to feel special, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
I talk about that with almost every cheerleader. The little girls that watch them cheer. Y'all have the same thing. It's a little different. You got the boys playing the football game while you're playing the football game. Now, I've never been to a football game where that doesn't exist, right? And so, if football doesn't work out, Tristin, as planned, how do you see yourself making an impact in the sports world as a coach?
I'd say like taking everything that I've learned from the 4 years that I've played and put it into coaching and everything like that.
It's good. And Braylan, you mentioned that you like talking about sports you watch and play. If you had your own sports talk show, what would be your first topic of conversation and why?
Why LeBron is the GOAT.
Oh, man.
You got to get out of this place
I disagree.
now.
Okay, can we have a quick little...
No.
30 second argument.
It's still not going to save you. It's Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
I feel like, but at the same time, you can't argue it. But I guess you could say that LeBron, he flops, obviously. But I feel like MJ would do the same thing if he's playing today's game. I feel like LeBron...
I don't know, man.
I mean, he played against the bad boys, the Pistons, and he didn't flop against them.
He did.
Took it right to him.
He didn't like to be beat, so he would just outwork everybody.
But like LeBron, he hasn't faced like just physical defense like the bad boy Pistons. But there is a lot of players that you could put up there and like be like, oh, well, LeBron played this guy. Like for example, LeBron would probably dominate back then. Wemby. They'd probably think this guy's like an alien and just it's like a made in the lab.
They had someone similar. There was Manute Bol. He was around when he was 7'6".
Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, yeah, and then
Larry Bird. Shaquille O'Neal. Anthony Hardaway.
There's and even guys like Magic Johnson,
Magic Johnson. He played. Magic Johnson.
He was pretty tall to play point guard, wasn't he? Like, he was like
6'5".
Yeah.
It's just tall back then.
See, you say that because you didn't watch him live, and it was insane.
I
mean, the guy played one of the best games of his life with the flu.
Did you know that game was...
Do you think LeBron would even play with the flu?
No.
That's my point.
Magic, it's so hard to argue.
That's my point.
I felt LeBron's had more of an impact.
That might be true. With the advent of social media and all that stuff, he might have had more of an impact, but I don't know. MJ, as far as straight up skill and stuff.
I don't think MJ thrives today's game. I don't think he'd be... I think he'd be good, obviously. I don't think he'd be like...
You're not talking MVP. Now MJ, 60-year-old MJ.
No,
You're talking...
prime MJ, I think Anthony Edwards...
that's big.
Anthony Edwards...
Braylan, that's big MJ. Talk, man.
I don't know. Tristin, let's hear it. Weigh in. What do you think about it?
I really don't like.
He doesn't care about basketball.
I don't really care about basketball.
Speaking of basketball,
understandable.
Did you watch Saturday's game? Auburn and Alabama.
No.
I loved it though. I loved it.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. I watched it and disappointed with how Alabama played and how Mark Shears got absolutely locked down by Auburn's defenders. So that was tough to watch.
Yeah.
I love how even AI doesn't want to pick a winner over Jordan or
really?
Or LeBron James. Yeah, I just put it into ChatGPT.
You asked him.
I did. And it said, really, the winner is whatever you're looking for. It depends on what matters most to you. If you value rings, clutch moments, and a flawless finals record, it's MJ. If you respect longevity, all-around stats, and sustained greatness across eras, it's LeBron. So... Wow.
But LeBron took a very bad Cavs team to the finals. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like that. I think it was his first or second finals. He took the Cavs to the finals.
Kyrie.
No, that was the good team. Like
I said, he didn't have Kyrie.
Oh yeah, he did not have Kyrie. Yeah, this team was awful, and he took them to the finals. He did lose, but like MJ did have like Pippen, Rodman,
Kerr.
Yeah, Steve Kerr. Yeah.
And then Goggles. I can't think of him right now.
Ah, man, I love the Bulls. The 90s Bulls.
90s Bulls were fun to watch.
That team would be hard for anybody to beat.
That's true.
No, it wouldn't. Not now.
Yeah.
Because they're all like, what, in their 60s?
Well, thank you.
Prime.
I'm just messing with you.
Thank you, Steven.
You know, that's a fun aspect of those 2K games where you know they have you can play as like the 08 Lakers and the 95 Bulls and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep.
It's cool aspect. And then the Splash Brothers of the Warriors, stuff like that.
Steven?
Yeah.
We're going to go to some...
You want some music?
Yeah.
I can do that. Yeah, you want to tell everybody what we're up to after that?
Yeah, hey, we're going to do freestyle, so we're going to give you a chance to win some game passes, have a fun weekend, and if you come over to our socials, you're going to see some funny videos, and you're going to see the behind the scenes, so you don't want to miss that. YouTube and I say YouTube, and Facebook right now are live, so come on over there, talk to us. We can't wait to see you. I might want to pull that up so people can talk to us. Anyway... Steven Funny.
Sure, I can do that.
You're good at this.
All right,
I hadn't seen my rock star today.
You know, Dusty Dubs kind of took over this week. Between Dusty and this other guy that I found. So, unfortunately, I don't have any rock star for you. This is like the first time
I'm going to go cry now.
in a long time that I don't have rock star. But anyway,
sad.
This guy is pretty funny, though. He makes some talk. So, let me see which one I want to play for you. This one, the gibbon. You ever seen a gibbon?
No.
It looks kind of like it's a type of monkey, but it's a little wonky looking monkey. So
wonky monkey.
A gibbon. Not the wonky donkey.
That's what I was about to say, like the wonky donkey. Oh, wow. I like this monkey.
I'm coming! Oh, wait! I'm coming! Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. So this is a new mean spot, huh? A little less cozy than last time. That's all right. You know what they say about concrete in the jungle? That's dreams are made of. I don't know whose dreams, though. Definitely not mine. My dreams are a little more chaos, mayhem, sentient robots taking over the world. Macro dose, no turn of my days. You know how it is. Jerry. Oh, dude, no way. You got one of these here? Dude. Oh, watch my step. Go gadget. Disproportionately long arms. Dude. Jackpot. Hold her steady. Clean break. Patience is a virtue, you know. I have no idea what these are, but I do know that I love them in my mouth. So you just take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then you just shove it in. Oh, baby. That's the real deal. Mom's gone. Sorry, bro. I gotta go. See you next time.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that, Steven.
Hey, guys, I don't want to put you on the spot too bad, but I got to ask you this. So, what's the craziest thing that's happened in the locker room that you can share on the
without
show?
cuss words? We are a Christian
that's
show.
somewhat family friendly. We are just on the socials. We're not on the air right now. Yeah. So, it's the craziest stuff.
I broke the TV.
Really?
Shoe fight.
Yeah.
Shoe
fight.
Shoe
fight.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
fight.
So
this is awesome.
We
That's
are
how
bystanders.
you start a story.
We were on the air mattress, and then all of a sudden, shoes start flying.
And it's just kind of like, they'll be like, oh man, what? And they'll start yelling at each other, and all of a sudden, a boot comes flying. Sometimes we'll get in the crossfire. Like sometimes we'll get hit somehow. It's just like, blah 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 blah. Quit throwing that. And then there's more shoes just keep flying, and all of a sudden, my shoe gets thrown somehow, and it's not even like I didn't even do it. It's kind of just like a good bystander thing. Like I remember.
You don't want to be in the fire.
Yeah, but like before games, like we'd be like laying there on the air match. All of a sudden, oh, it's shoe fight time, and we'd look up, and everybody just throwing shoes, or it'd be like these two groups. And
sounds really dangerous.
Yeah, we got hit.
Can you imagine explaining that to the fans? Half the football team is down because they got a boot to the head.
Oh, there's stuff like boots, Crocs, mouthpieces somehow end up in there. Like just anything.
Helmets? You don't throw helmets around, do you?
I hope not. I've never been hit by one.
That would hurt.
I have been hit by a boot on the leg though, so it wasn't bad.
Wasn't the head. Nice.
Gotcha. Any really good pranks pulled in there that really stand out?
Our teammate Zane put hot sauce or like a pepper, like I think it was a ghost pepper.
It was a really hot
and
pepper.
rubbed it on people's mouthpieces.
Ooh.
That's terrible.
Me personally, I was not a victim.
Okay.
If you're a lineman, good chance you get away with it unless you're like one of those linemen like younger.
Yeah.
If you're close with him, he didn't do it. But like people would be like, oh man, my mouthpiece burns, and like it'd be like ghost paper all over.
It's no good.
Why would you sabotage your own team like that, though?
The ones you're closest with, those are the most fun times.
Yeah. All right.
You're building a relationship, right?
Yeah. Bonding.
Have y'all ever heard of Tiger Balm? Do y'all know what that is?
No.
Is it like a?
Our kicker uses it. It's like
It's kind of like icy hot, except like
we'd smell it
on another level.
It was so strong.
Yeah. So
from where my locker is, it's like I'd say it's longer than this room, but our kicker usually rubs it on his legs before a game, and you could smell it from like my locker to his, and his was like under the TV.
So y'all know the extremeness of this. People would take Tiger Balm and put it all over people's like clothes and lockers, and when they weren't looking, rub it down their back, and it burns on your back. And so that was one of the pranks that went on, because I had some that I used for my shoulders, because it like loosened my shoulders up before the games. And people would come in my locker and grab some and just put it all over people, and it was just.
Were you ever part of
that? I was never. No, there was one or two times that I put it on some people, like our center one time.
Lawson's admitting his sin.
It's like I saw that light switch. It flipped. It's like, oh,
it's like actually,
I gotta tell the
do
truth.
That one time. So yeah,
there was that one time.
It was our center. We're really close. Me and our center are really close friends, and I put it right down the middle of his back, and I acted like I was just patting him, and he didn't know it until later, and then he came over and was mad at me and stuff. He's
my back is on fire.
Is it
oh no!
Noah Smith?
Is he the big strong dude?
Yeah, Noah Smith.
Yeah.
Going against him every day in practice was lovely. Lots of fun. Made me a lot better though. So that was a good plus.
The plus of playing at Bama, right? Football.
What do you mean?
Going against 5 stars every day.
Yeah, for sure, something like that.
Hey, since we were talking about basketball already, what do you think about a sport that combines hockey and basketball? Do you think it would work?
I wish I had skills like that.
I'd be something to play at the All-Star game.
If you can do that on skates.
It's some skill. My little girl just got done with her first basketball season ever, and they did pretty good.
Yeah.
She learned a lot, and that girl is fast. She can steal the ball, but just learning the basics, I think, was a lot of fun this season.
Good.
Isn't it fun how you learn those basics, and then as you kind of progress through, when you get a little older, get onto the next team, you can kind of lose some of the technique that you started with, and you can kind of form some bad habits. You ever notice yourself doing that before?
Yes.
Yeah?
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So what do? You just have to get back at it, just reps, or what are you doing to fix it?
Well, when it comes to basketball, there's like I had to go to a trainer to fix my shot, which I never really had that good of a shot. I was more of a rebound and defensive kind of guy, but you sometimes have to go back and fix those basics. But as far as football goes, you get exposed pretty quickly if you have bad fundamentals, and coaches will let you know in a not so kind way sometimes.
Not so kind way.
Yes,
like very happily.
Very happily.
Yes, words not meant for the air.
With much joy.
Yes, of course.
I got you. All right. Well, we got freestyle coming up here in about 20 seconds.
All right.
We'll try to give away some B&B video game passes.
Yeah.
Cool.
If y'all want to go, you can get one of your friends to call in.
Yeah. It's a 5-person all-day pass.
5 people.
Yep.
It's fun.
Who do we know?
Preston.
If nobody answers, y'all could get somebody.
The Varsity Freestyle.
That is sound just to let you know that it's your chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B video games. All you gotta do is answer 3 questions. But before you get intimidated and you get afraid to call, don't, because we're gonna help you through. Question number 1. Question uno, right here. Who is the author behind the children's book Cat in the Hat? Who is the author between the children's book Cat in the Hat?
And we got somebody on the phone right now ready with an answer. So who is it?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear us? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, who wrote The Cat in the Hat?
Is it the Dr. Seuss?
Yes! Yes!
Now we need to know your name. Who are you?
Well, see if Lawson King can guess who I am.
Oh, Lawson?
Hang on. Just. Can you hear me?
You need him to...
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. Hang on. I can't place the voice right now.
It's different.
I'm probably your favorite male between the age of 48
Oh,
and 50.
my goodness. Is that Dad?
It is.
Oh, my gosh. My dad called in.
All right, you got this one. You got this. Valentine's Day just came up and fill in the blank. Roses are red, violets are?
Let's see. And Arab violets are always blue.
Yes!
Good night.
Yes, perfect. Last one, and this is an easy one. Who is the current First Lady of the United States?
Gosh, I just don't know. Can I phone a friend? Somebody's on set there with you?
Sure.
Lawson, can you help me out here? Who's the First Lady?
It's Ivanka Trump, right?
No.
No. Melania?
Yes! Yes! Correct! You have won Lawson's dad. Now, Mr. King. Congratulations. I'm glad you phoned a friend, but it wouldn't have helped you.
I actually knew he did this time.
Yeah, that was great. Hey, he'll be bringing home your 5-person pass. Y'all can have a family night.
There you go.
This is great.
Outstanding.
Yes. I'm so glad you...
Appreciate what y'all are doing down there. I've been listening to this radio station since it came on the air. What is that, 20 years ago?
No.
Steven?
It'll be 30 this September.
Come on.
Yeah.
30 years.
Long time.
Long time. We appreciate what y'all are doing.
Well, thank you, Mr. King. Thank you for calling in.
You guys have a blessed day.
You too.
And we appreciate you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Lawson didn't know it was his daddy.
I couldn't.
It's so hard to place a voice over the phone, over the radio.
It's not easy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It is. Some
genuinely
people will call in, they'll say, Seth, you know who we are. Yeah.
It's something I really have to work on the morning show.
Steven's good, man. He's got, frequent callers.
I do.
Steven, I know you got a funny video or two left.
Yeah, I've got a few things left. Let's just hit them.
I know we have some leftovers.
Yes. For Franklin County's Bradford, and he's killed! Deer in Whitetail, University of Tennessee.
It's hilarious. One more time, Steven.
You want to hit it one more time?
Yeah, one more time.
Let's hit that one more time.
Here we go.
Yes. For Franklin County's Bradford, and he's killed! Deer in Whitetail, University of Tennessee.
I love that.
4'3".
Yeah. That was great. That was great. I enjoyed that. Thank you. How about Defeated?
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, check this out. This is for you, Lawson.
Neighbor, the devil ain't got no feet, because he's already been defeated.
You're welcome. Yes, Lord.
Defeated.
Come on. That'll speak to you, right?
That's right.
That's good. Steven, I feel like I'm missing some.
What can I do for you, dude? Can I have salt, pepper, butter, and some cheese, please? Just cheese? Yeah, just cheese. Just cheese. Sound. How are you today, mate? Yeah, good, you? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nice big spud for you. How's college? Yeah, it's alright. I've got 2.5 hours free now. 2.5 hours? Yeah. Nice. It was nice at the start. It's become a bit boring now. Yeah. Salt, pepper? Yeah. And just cheese? Yeah.
Come on.
It's a lot of cheese.
I like it.
Need a bag for it, man? Nah, I'm alright, thank you. Wicked. Just a 5 of them, please, mate.
He did anyway.
I'll hit you, man. What? Oh, man. There you go. I pay you. Have a great day, man. You too. Cheers, man. Thank you ever so much. See you later, dude.
Wow.
Does that really work, though?
No.
Has anybody here ever tried that? Is it a growing trend? Because I've been seeing more and more of this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Might have to try it.
Braylan? Tristin?
I want to try that. Like he got a ticket the other day.
Oh, let's talk about that.
What if one came in handy? He just pulls it out. Hey, Colt gets a ticket.
I wish I'd have had it that day.
Somebody going a little too fast. What was happening? We might not need to talk. Well, no, we're not on the radio. We're just on the internet. We going fast or what?
Yeah, I was speeding. State trooper got me.
Ooh, that
You don't get out of the state troopers.
Yeah.
Not usually.
My first ticket ever was a state trooper, so yeah, not fun. It's coming up the mountain out of Huntsville.
Kentucky state trooper.
Mm.
That was my second ticket.
Really?
I've had 2.
Yeah.
Arab police and
Arab let me off the hook.
Crazy.
Kentucky State. Yeah, both of them gave me a ticket.
Back when me and Cassie were just dating, she had a curfew of 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was running late, and I was flying down 231. I was going 85 and a 65.
Wow.
And one of the Arab police officers pulled me over. Found out who I was, where I was taking her to, and all that. I told him, I said, I'm just trying to get her home before her curfew is up. Her dad is going to kill me. So you know what he did?
He gave you a police escort?
No, he made me sit there until after the time.
Oh, okay. That was worse than a ticket.
I know, he didn't give me a ticket. It just gave me a warning, and he let me go after the curfew was done, and then I had to face the music. But her dad was already asleep. He didn't even know, so it's all good. It all worked out.
Pretty ruthless, though.
It was
wow.
Yeah.
Way to go, cop. That was a unique way to punish somebody.
And I didn't have to spend any money, so yeah.
You're done with it.
Win-win.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know, either that or the police escorts you to their house just to make sure you're telling the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
guys, do we enjoy art? Do we have any art?
Braylan's an artist.
Yeah? What kind of art are we talking about? No, I know you put him on the spot.
I don't do any art. I'm not really good at that.
You're not good at drawing or...
No.
Fingers of stickness.
Awful.
I think it was like the first day of school. Like, there's really never any work. And I remember I drew something. I think it was English class. And she was like, "What is that?" And I don't even remember it, to be honest. And sometimes, like, even my handwriting's awful.
Really?
And my history teacher, he was like, "What does that say?" And I was like, I don't know. Like, sometimes it's so bad, like, I'll be looking up, taking notes, and I'll, like, just look up and start writing. Like, no eye contact with the paper.
No context.
And so all of a sudden, it's just, like, put together, just, like, down the line. It's awful. And he just can't read it. Like, he made me redo all my notes.
Gotcha.
It's hard. Can Tristin draw? No. Lawson?
Well, how about building stuff? Like construction wise? Anything like that? You ever built a house of cards before? Anything like that?
Ooh, that's hard.
I've tried, but I'm not very patient with that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Just
get frustrated.
Get frustrated.
I'm done with you.
Yep.
Well, imagine if you could make things out of sugar. Would that be fun to put on display for everybody to see?
I never expected people to eat the sculpture. I just thought it would be nice for them to see it. But then people just started licking it. And I was like,
it could get nasty real
you
quick.
You don't know who's licked there before?
That's
like,
right.
How do you do it? Like, nobody was afraid of that. It was weird. My name's Joseph Marr, and I'm an artist working with sugar in Berlin. I just love the look on people's faces when they understand it's sugar, because most people don't actually know. And then when they hear that it's sugar,
they start eating.
What? And then they look at it again. And I think that makes them feel more part of it. And they know what it's made of. Working with sugar is a unique thing. It's incredibly difficult. Temperature and humidity affect it greatly. Once it's made, it's quite solid and lives for a long time. The oldest sculptures I have are now 14 years old, and they're doing well. I like the challenge of making something that should be temporary permanent.
That could be all the people that licked before you.
That is just...
I have so many things to say that creepy.
Like the gum wall in Seattle. Have you seen that? Like,
no.
Like, there's like in Seattle, like I've seen it like all everywhere, and like they'll just take their gum off and put it on the wall. That's just.
I think it. Yeah, I've seen it. They built it up over years, and I think they finally cleaned it off.
Yeah, they finally cleaned it off, and people are just doing it again. Like, that's just. I don't get that. Like, people who like touch that wall. I don't get that. And like,
can you imagine being the one that has to clean that?
I know, like, you're sitting there scraping off other people's.
I feel
gum.
sorry for people have to clean up under desks.
Yeah, people put gum on their desk. I've never done that. I don't get that.
Is that Greg, Steven?
Yeah, I got him there.
Mm-hmm. Greg?
Hey, Greg.
Greg?
Yeah. Hey.
You okay, Greg?
I'm great. How are you doing?
You're great. We were talking about something Steven just showed us. It was another creepy thing.
Yeah. Speaking of creepy things, did you get on a plane and fly somewhere? Did you?
That would have been wisdom.
Avoid
Greg.
Jordan.
No. Thankfully, I don't fly a lot, and after what all I've heard lately, I'm in no hurry to fly anyway.
I know. I got to fly in June, and it's getting more discouraged.
So you mean to tell me the triple date didn't happen for Valentine's Day?
No, it didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, just make sure when you fly, you stay right side up.
You saw that plane?
Hey, but they all lived.
Wow.
So that's what was amazing, really.
I can't believe they all lived. I can't believe nobody. I'm sure somebody got hurt, but that's why you put on your seatbelts, boys and girls. When you.
Yeah, but boy, it's been some wild stuff with planes because it seems like overall you don't hear of many plane crashes.
No.
It seems like the last few weeks it's constantly something's going on.
I know. Makes me not want to go in June.
Sure.
Greg, I got to fly 14 and a half hours on one plane. Yeah.
All right.
My good.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
3 seconds.
Africa.
Here we go.
Oh.
All right.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Greg the Man Glasscock, one of our favorite people in the whole entire world, is calling in to give us a report about what's going down in the wonderful world of Marshall County sports. Greg, what's happening?
Oh, a little bit of everything. Got spring sports going on, which is mighty cool for it. We got basketball getting close to wrapping up, so all kind of good things. I guess the main thing right now, or at least for the next week or two, is basketball, as the regionals will be coming to an end the end of this week, and the state tournament in Birmingham, the Final Four, is going to be next week. And as of now, Marshall County still has 2 teams alive. I broadcasted the Gunnersville boys game, which is going to the Final Four for the second straight year. They ended up winning last night, so they won the Northwest Regional over in Hanceville. And I just found out a few minutes ago who they will play. They play the winner of the South Region, which happens to be Viger out of Mobile. And that's who beat Gunnersville in the Final Four last year.
Wow.
So maybe it'll be a little bit of payback this year. So it'll be a little bit of a rematch in Birmingham. That'll be next Wednesday afternoon. And then in what I'd call a little bit of an upset, the Albertville girls won a close game last night over Vestavia, which was ranked second in 7A.
That's incredible.
So that was a feat, but the reward is they play the defending champion Hoover girls, which are number 1. So that's the gauntlet you face, I guess, when you're in 7A.
Yeah.
So those 2 are still alive, and the Albertville girls play again. I think it's Thursday morning.
Yeah.
See if they advance next week or not. So that'll be in Birmingham all next week, the state tournament. And, of course, you've got baseball underway, which I think has been going on for roughly about a week now. I saw where soccer has also started up. So softball's getting ready to start. So we got all the spring sports about to get in full gear, too, especially after basketball comes to an end here before too long.
Yeah.
So a lot happening in sports right now, transitioning from winter to spring, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's cold out there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, spring sports in February, I always said that should be illegal.
Yeah.
It's not real fun being at a baseball game in February.
No. I can't imagine athletes in baseball and softball performing at their highest in February.
No.
Painful.
No, I mean, it's crazy. To me, it's just too cold. Maybe I'm a wimp when it comes to cold weather. I don't know, because I don't like the cold anyway. But to me, it's way too cold for baseball and softball. And, I'm coaching my grandson's travel baseball team, and we had practice the other night, and it was 30 degrees and wind gusts of 25 miles an hour. And I'm thinking, why in the world are we out here?
Yes.
So, yeah, cold weather is not for me.
Solid point. Solid.
Yep.
Well, Greg, we so appreciate you and your contribution to the show. Thank you for keeping us updated.
Sure thing, guys. And, next week's state tournament will be in full swing.
Yeah, we'll know a lot more. Thanks, Greg. You're the man.
All right. Well, I appreciate talking to y'all as always, and see you next go-around.
See you then. Oh. Wow.
Something satisfying about that.
Did y'all have Beyblades growing up?
I've seen other people have them. I was kind of jealous, but
I had one. I lost all the pieces on it. My dad said, "Well, since you lost it, you ain't getting another one."
Yeah, I think I had one or two, but
that's a good point.
It was a lot of fun.
Hey, why do you think that guys don't play volleyball? Why it's not a guy's sport?
I don't know.
Should be.
It should be, because I would have played that.
Yeah.
It's fun. It looks fun.
They're really skilled, too. The players.
Yeah.
There's one in particular. I was wowed by this one. That's skill. Putting on the jacket while keeping that in the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Took a lot of work. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming more and more of a guy sport, though. You see professional men's volleyball leagues, and those dudes are it's like 6'7", 6'8" guys playing at the net, and it's insanity.
Yeah, I'm 6'4", but I'm not 6'7", 6'8". There is Olympic guy volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you actually get to start guy volleyball? Like what? I wonder what that process is.
In Birmingham, they have something similar to volleyball. They call it a different sport, but it's the same concept, and they do let boys play that. I can't remember the name of it, though. We have some listeners who live in Gardendale and go to school down near Birmingham who actually, their kids play it. So
wow.
Yeah.
There are some high schools up north, too, that allow men's volleyball teams and stuff like that. And then there's also college men's volleyball that you could go to.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the girls' flag football stuff taking off.
It is.
I know it's
That's
already
pretty cool.
started, but it's really starting to grow.
Doesn't Boaz have a team?
Yes.
I think
Boaz,
Albertville, too.
Yeah. Albertville, Boaz.
Yeah.
So, like, for our fun week at Douglas, like, after ACT week, so it's like April probably, and we'll have, like, a little fun week, and we play girls' football. That's awesome. It's girls' flag football. And it's awesome. Like last year, we won on like a game-winning play. Like no time left, the girl rose out. That was a dime. We win.
Wow.
So cool.
We had little plays. We had like 3 or 4 plays. We worked. Our quarterback was also our running back, pretty much.
So were you the coach?
Oh, we all like we each got assigned a player, and we tell them like I'd be like go or stop, and then if I was like hey go, I would like sneak her around and she'd come flying off the edge. It worked once. But our quarterback, we had like a play where she'd like act like she was doing a sweep, and then she'd run in the middle, and she like trucked somebody, like
nice.
And it was awesome. Like we loved it. Like we were all going crazy on the sideline, on a little boom ball.
So much fun.
Like just like laughing because of how funny it was.
Love it.
We do the same thing at A-Rab. It's called Summer Nights. You know, little play on words. Of course, we got something
love it
like that. But anyways, we have Powder Puff too, and that. Talk about girls trucking each other. You see all the beef come out on the field when they're playing football, and then also talking about men's volleyball. The guys get to play volleyball too, and so that is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I
would
volleyball.
do that. Hey, we're about to close the show. It's called Buzzer Beater. When it happens, if you've been here, you understand Lawson, Braylan, you know. But we're going to tell them where they can find us. Your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, and X. You're just going to say, hey, you can find us on Twitter or X at Varsity Radio 885. And so, but your Instagram, your Twitter, and Steven will do TikTok and YouTube and podcast. Oh, I'll do podcast. How close are we?
We're 1:09.
Okay, just making sure. But yeah, no, I would love to play volleyball. Man. It's fun.
It is a ton of fun.
It is a fun game.
But those girls, like, they're good at it. Like,
yeah, they are.
We had a team full of dudes in like middle school. We had a little volleyball tournament, and like the winners got to play like the girls volleyball team. We didn't score a point. Like we got like wasn't even close.
Dominated.
Like, it's crazy how good they are at like the sport that they play. Like that was probably like we hadn't scored all in Wayland. We played really good. But like we'd get like a good spike, and they just be down there, get it, like just quick, like
yeah,
3 and out.
It's all about they just have all the fundamentals. And
yeah, especially at Arab. Arab always goes to like state.
Arab volleyball?
Girls.
Oh,
yeah.
Our volleyball program is
crazy. It's been that way since I went there.
I don't know why they're so good, but
yeah.
Man, they got it going on.
8, 7, 6, here we go. Buzzer beater.
The buzzer beater.
That sound lets you know where you can find us when the show's over. We know we can hear you crying in the car, but it's okay. We're going to give you a big social media hug. You can find us
on Facebook at Varsity Radio Show,
at Instagram at Varsity Radio Show,
on Twitter/X at Varsity Radio 885,
on TikTok at Varsity Radio Show, and YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885.
Podcast everywhere: Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Horizon Communications Channel 182. Hey guys, we're glad that you're here with us. Hey, we are so glad you're here. We want to tell you about the fuel of the Varsity, though. Marco's Pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages in the shops of Albertville and B video games. Also, 80 Style Arcade in the back, local video game retail store in the front. Hey, we have so enjoyed having you here with us, and we hope that you come back next week and join us. Same Varsity time, same Varsity place. We'll see you 88.5 JFM, the Varsity Radio Show. See you later, guys.
The Varsity Radio Show, Tuesdays, 2:30 to 4:30. Streaming live to Facebook and YouTube and live on the radio. There's no excuse to not tune in.
For this Guinness World Records title attempt, Aaron's time starts as soon as he sees the first number and finishes when he inputs the total sum of all 100 numbers. He's using a software that randomly generates 100 4-digit numbers at a specified speed. In order to beat the minimum set for this record, he needs to complete one addition every 0.5 seconds.
Stop. Let's compare.
30 seconds, 0.900 milliseconds. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hey, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I heard you were talking about knee socks, and mine are as high as the treetops. Feel them. Don't they feel soft? I can't tell, but then my calves get cold, and the thermostat in the house is broken, so the maintenance guy came by, and I was like, this is your job, and you need to fix the doorknobs, because you know they've been falling off, and then I have to attach them with my socks. So how am I gonna get out of my house without my clout running? Ow! Ugh. Anyway, just wanted to say hi, but I gotta go yell at my maintenance guy. Bye!
Heaven or hell? Tell me where we're gonna dwell. Just a peck. On the neck. A quick check of how we smell. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Yeah. Take a bow and then a nibble. I second that. No quibble. Give the beaks a little jiggle. And then the pits a little sniffle. Woo! I'm right. Yeah, you are. I'm the ripest. Oh, by far. Is that an old car? Are we? Sword fight. Cha-ching. Oh, jeez, where's my keys? I gotta disarm the alarm. Too late. Everyone's awake. Oh, darn. Bill to bill. Big to big. Mouth to mouth. Cheek to cheek. And beyond. Bravo. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. We're digging a moat. It can't be crossed by horse or boat. And so they build a bridge of threats. Will they overthrow us? I don't think so. Oh, no.
You want to stretch the duration of your man's morning voice, you gotta have a man's morning routine. Ain't no better way to start your day than to embrace the elements. Some sunshine on your face, some black bean water in your cup. Cheers, my friend.
Oh, it tastes like dirt. No, my voice is gone.
Call me crazy. I don't care, but I want to know if I'm the only one. And I know I can't be. That's why I'm coming to TikTok, right? That's what everyone says to do. Am I the only one that genuinely could live with their parents, until they're about 40, maybe ready to have kids, or could they live with me for the rest of my life, or be like my next door neighbor? Not because I want them to cater to me, but because I genuinely love spending time with them. Like, they're my best friends. Like, anyone?
Dude.
You can do it.
Hey, when I get, now I'm passionate about this.
That's good. We're just gonna do it right here.